Welcome to Samad Sciences. In this lecture, we are going to discuss complement system and components of the complement system. Okay, alright, let us start our lecture. Complement system refer to a set of glycoproteins that are basically part of innate immune system but cooperate with both adaptive immune system and innate immune system to eliminate pathogen both in blood and tissues. Complement glycoproteins are found in blood plasma and cell membranes. There are more than 30 components of the complement system. All these components are activated in cascade-like manner, which means that one component activates the next component in the chain. Majority of the components are proteases and present in the inactive forms. They become activated once bound to the pathogen. Most components are synthesized in the liver by the hepatocytes, although some are also produced by the other cell types including blood monocytes, tissue macrophages, fibroblasts, and epithelial cell of the gastrointestinal tract. Complement components can be classified into 7 functional categories. The first component is initiator complement components. These are the components which when bind to the pathogen activate the complement system directly. Complement system is also activated indirectly by the antibodies. For example, C1q, mannose binding lectin, and some other components all are example of the initiator complement components. The second category of the complement is enzymatic complement components. These are the components which have enzymatic activity, for example C1R, C1S, and factor B are proteolytic enzyme that cleave the components such as C2, C4 and activate other members of the complement. C3 convertase is enzymatic component which cleave the C3 component into C3 alpha and C3 beta. C5 convertase cleave the C5 component into C5 beta and C5 alpha. All these convertases release the active components that mediate the function of the complement system. The third component of the complement system is membrane binding components. These are the components that bind to pathogen membrane surface. Once bound to the pathogen membrane surface, they enhance the phagocytosis of the pathogen. So these components act as a binding tags for the phagocytic cells such as macrophages and neutrophils. For example, C3, C4, C5, C6 and C7. Once the complement system is activated, some components of the complement system are cleaved into two fragments, smaller fragment and larger fragments, each of which then perform a particular function. For example, C3 is cleaved into C3 alpha smaller fragment and C3 beta larger fragment, and C4 is cleaved into C4 alpha smaller fragment and C4 beta larger fragments. The fourth category of the complement components are inflammatory mediators. These are the components that cause the inflammation reactions. Mostly these are smaller fragments of the complement components, for example C3 alpha, C4 alpha and C5 alpha. They also attract other cells, for example neutrophils or eosinophils, to the site of the tissue damage. The fourth category of the components are membrane attack proteins. These are the proteins which form the membrane attack complex. The main components of the membrane attack components are C5 beta, C6, C7, C8 and multiple copies of the C9. All these components are inserted into the membrane of the pathogen. These components punch holes in the membrane that result in the lysis of the pathogen. The sixth component of the complement system are complement receptor proteins. These are the receptors which are present on the surface of the other cells such as macrophages, neutrophils or red blood cells and bind the complement proteins and signal specific function. Complement receptors are CR1, CR2 and C5 alpha receptors. For example, some complement receptors such as CR1 are present on the erythrocytes or red blood cells. They bind to the complement component such as C3b on the surface of the pathogen and promote the phagocytosis of the pathogen. The last component of the complement system are regulatory complement components. Complement system can damage the host cell, so the host cell are protected from the complement by the regulatory complement components. For example, factor I degrades the C3b components. When this component is degraded, complement system cannot perform the lysis. and protectins are the proteins which inhibit the formation of membrane attack complex on the host cells. So this was about the complement system and its components. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching.